City Commission meeting, I made the motion which passed unanimously to explore joining Vision Zero, a network of cities committed to eliminating all traffic fatalities and investing in equitable mobility for all people. One such community, Hoboken, New Jersey, achieved 0 traffic deaths in 4 years using common sense, straightforward solutions like improving sightlines and visibility at corners and intersections, utilizing leading pedestrian intervals, which give pedestrians a head start before vehicles can turn. Other safety improvements, some of which we have implemented in a limited capacity locally, and I'm proud of the progress that we have made, include protected bike lanes, median refuge islands, high visibility crosswalk markings, pedestrian activated stoplights, raised crosswalks, using chicane designs to naturally slow down traffic, and closing streets to cars altogether, creating pedestrian and cyclist pathways. In 2023, the Capital Region Transportation Agency, known as the CRTPA, published its Safe Streets and Roads for All Safety Action Plan, which included a prioritized list of 52 critical local projects and other recommendations, many of which can be implemented immediately and at a low cost to taxpayers. But their report was never even presented to the City Commission. With as many agencies and governments responsible for working together to make these changes, I'm calling on the city to convene a pedestrian and cyclist safety task force to bring together experts and stakeholders in planning, transportation, and development to coordinate the implementation of the CRTPA's recommendations, review current policies, and propose comprehensive changes. By bringing together experts and stakeholders, the people affected most by our planning choices, we can truly move the needle on something almost everyone agrees on to secure greater public safety for everyone in Tallahassee. As Blueprint prepares to finalize hundreds of millions of dollars in new gateways centered around encouraging one very specific and very expensive form of induced growth using new sprawling roads, we can plan for our future in a way that saves taxpayers money, enhances our quality of life, is better for our environment, but most importantly, saves lives. One of the principles of urban planning is concurrency, and that's the idea that as our community grows, the infrastructure must grow concurrently with it, so that there aren't gaps in service that leave residents behind. Moving forward into the next era of city government, we need to look at transportation concurrency holistically. That is, always asking, as we permit or subsidize a new development, what exactly are the transportation options to keep our city connected going to be? How are we going to make sure we're making the most efficient, fiscally responsible, but most importantly, safe decisions possible? For future generations and for drivers, cyclists, and pedestrians of all stripes, we need to get these issues right. The senseless violence and death on our roadways is not acceptable, and make no mistake about it, it is preventable. To do that, we must learn the lessons of how we got here and make decisive choices toward changing these outcomes for the better. By taking a comprehensive look at all of these factors and urgently making pedestrian and cyclist safety a priority, we can change the status quo, save lives, and ensure that Tallahassee is safe for all of its residents. Thank you. Okay.
Greetings, everyone. I am Lauren May, and I'm a rising fourth-year math education student at Florida A&M University. And as the student body president at Florida A&M University and a student leader in Tallahassee, Florida, I stand here with a heavy heart to remind us all the gravity of distracted driving. It's not just a statistic. It's lives that have been shattered, dreams that have been deferred, and futures that have been altered. Today, I urge every student and citizen to make a pledge to pay attention to the road and to prioritize safety above all else. I extend my deepest gratitude to Commissioner Porter for her unwavering dedication to tackling this pressing issue head on. Let's unite in our. I would also like to share my condolences with the family and friends of the FSU student who tragically lost her life due to careless and distracted driving. Let's all take a pledge to pay more attention and make our streets safer.